I'm Emma. Today I'm going to talk about why your brain protects from stress. If you can't watch the video right now, just keep listening closely because the real value is in the insights. So, you have that one important task. You know you need to do it. Your rational mind is screaming, just get it done. But body doesn't move. Instead, you start doing something else. You end the day feeling frustrated, guilty, and calling yourself lazy. But this entire sequence isn't a failure of your discipline. It was actually a success of brain's ancient survival mechanism, doing exactly what it was designed to do: protect you from what it perceives as a threat. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's a misplaced self-defense instinct. To understand this, you need to know that you have two different brains operating inside your head. Think of it as a calm, long-term planner, your prefrontal cortex, the CEO brain, and an impulsive, ancient survivalist, your amygdala, the lizard brain. Your lizard brain isn't evil. It's not out to ruin your life. It's actually trying to save you. Its job description, written thousands of years ago, is incredibly simple. Avoid immediate pain. Seek immediate pleasure. So when your CEO brain says, let's work on that important project, your lizard brain immediately scans for danger. And guess what it finds? The potential for stress, frustration, boredom, or failure. That feels like pain. And for this ancient part of your brain, a threat isn't just a tiger in the bushes. A threat is anything that triggers a negative emotion. You're not weak-willed. You've been trying to outmuscle your lizard brain with sheer discipline, but it will always win that fight because it's older, faster, and more powerful. Think about that task you're avoiding. What feeling does it bring up? Is it boredom? The task is dull and uninspiring. Is it frustration? You know it's going to be difficult and confusing. Is it self-doubt? You're afraid you won't do a good enough job and will feel like a failure. For your lizard brain, these feelings are threats. And when it detects a threat, it triggers an alarm. It hijacks your rational CEO brain and initiates a fight or flight response. But since you can't physically run away from a spreadsheet, your brain chooses the next best thing: escape. It craves an immediate mood repair. It screams, "Danger! This feels bad! Do something else! Anything else!" And what's the fastest way to feel better? A quick hit of dopamine from a funny video. A sense of accomplishment from cleaning the kitchen. Procrastination, at its core, is brain's primitive and highly effective strategy to regulate your mood in the short term. It trades long-term rewards for short-term relief. It's choosing immediate relief over future rewards. It's not about being lazy. It's about avoiding pain. So, if we can't win by using more willpower to fight our own survival instinct, what do? We get smarter. We don't fight the lizard brain. We outsmart it by making the task feel less threatening. And I want to share 4 strategies to do exactly that. First, shrink the threat with the 2-minute rule. The biggest tasks are the scariest. Your brain sees write 10-page report and the alarm bells go off. The secret is to make the first step so ridiculously small that your lizard brain doesn't even register it as a threat. This is the 2-minute rule. Write the report becomes open a new document and give it a title. Go to the gym becomes put on your workout clothes. That's it. 9 times out of 10, once you've overcome that initial resistance, Newton's first law takes over. An object in motion stays in motion. You'll find yourself writing the first paragraph or doing the first exercise before you even realize it. Second, negotiate with the threat using the Pomodoro Technique. Sometimes a task is just genuinely unpleasant, and your brain knows it. Instead of pretending it's fun, you can negotiate. The Pomodoro Technique is a perfect negotiation tool. You're telling your brain, I know you don't want to do this, but we only have to endure this feeling for 25 minutes. Then, I promise, you get a 5-minute break to do whatever you want. This works because it makes the threat predictable and time-limited. Your lizard brain is much more willing to tolerate a threat if it knows exactly when it will end and that a reward is coming. Third, make the future reward more real. Procrastination happens because the immediate pain of starting the task feels much more real than the distant, abstract reward of finishing it. We need to make the future feel good now. Here are 2 ways to help you. One way is through a technique called temptation bundling. You link an action you want to do with an action you need to do. For example, I will only allow myself to listen to my favorite true crime podcast while I am cleaning the house. Or, I'll treat myself to that fancy coffee only after I finish the first draft of my report. Another way is to vividly visualize the feeling of accomplishment. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the task is done. Feel the relief, the pride, the freedom. Connect emotionally with that future version of yourself who is so grateful you did the work. Fourth, and most importantly, diffuse the emotional bomb. The urge to procrastinate is an emotion, and our natural instinct is to run away from negative emotions. But the counterintuitive solution is to turn towards it, to acknowledge it. How do you do it? When you feel that wave of resistance, that urge to check your phone, just pause. Don't judge it, just name it. Say it out loud or to yourself. I am feeling overwhelmed right now. I am scared that this won't be perfect. I am feeling bored. Then practice self-compassion. Instead of berating yourself, why am I so lazy? Reframe it. This is a difficult task, and it's perfectly normal to feel this way. I don't have to solve it all right now. I just need to start for 5 minutes. You are treating yourself like a friend, not an enemy. So you see, procrastination isn't a moral failing or a sign of laziness. It's a deeply human biological response to feeling overwhelmed, bored, or afraid. It's a misplaced survival instinct. The battle isn't against your laziness. The battle is to make your important tasks feel safe for your brain to approach. That's why breaking big goals into small, doable steps works so well. It gives your mind a sense of safety and control. Over time, your brain learns that progress feels rewarding instead of threatening, and procrastination loosens its grip. You do that by shrinking the task, negotiating the time, visualizing the reward, and acknowledging the feeling without judgment. You are not a procrastinator. You are a human with a brain designed for survival. And now you have the user manual to help it thrive in the modern world. My challenge to you is to pick one of these techniques the next time you feel the urge to procrastinate. Let me know in the comments which of these ideas resonated with you the most. And if you're ready to continue understanding own psychology to unlock your potential, make sure to subscribe.